I'm Giant Phantom. I talk about all things. Nope. I'm Giant Phantom. I talk about all things Phantom, such as. No, that's my old intro. Okay. I'm Giant Phantom. I talk about all things Phantom. If you're new here, hit that button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into it. In my last video, I discussed the quantum mechanics of Pokeballs. And I talked about digitizing, and it made me think of Digimon. Digimon was an awesome show. I gotta watch that again, by the way. But yeah, Digimon was an awesome show that I watched as a kid. There's a card game. There's a new card game out now. So I thought I'd talk about this. So without further ado, let's get into it. So Digimon is a world of monsters that you battle with in a digital world. Basically, these monsters are computer programs that you can evolve, so on and so forth. Very similar to Pokemon. Definitely influenced by Pokemon in some fashion. I just wanted to discuss about the actual Digimon code, the coding that goes involved, and what it creates in this digital world. So each Digimon is actually named after a class file. All Digimon have a name and in the suffix mon. You know, it's almost like, the word Pokemon is actually the Japanese word for pocket monster. Kind of weird if it was Pikamon or Squirtlemon or Charamon. Like that's how the naming would have been if it was with Pokemon. But they do it with Digimon because, like a file, you have the suffix at the end. Kind of like an MP3 file, it's .mp3, or a doc file is docx, or .pdf, or an image file is .jpeg, or .png, or whatever. Those dots would be the suffix of that file. If you look at the name of a Digimon, so for example, Agumon is a Digimon, and his name is technically Agu.mon, that mon being the suffix of the file. Makes sense? So the Digimon's name is actually Agu, but he is categorized as a file, so he's a .mon. Makes sense? All right. So with that being said, because they are these digital files, just like Pokemon, they can project these digital files into the real world. So are Digimon actual monsters, or are they actual creatures? Are they living beings, or are they just digital files? Well, they seem real enough. You can touch them and everything else. So the programming is insane. But what if, just like Pokemon, if Pokemon are transferred to the digital files the same way when you capture them, what if Digimon are the same thing? They're just basically quantum entanglements of these living beings and get transformed into this digital environment where they actually are real, but just their matter is broken down into billions of pieces into data files and stored on a large computer. So yes, Digimon are real, but they're also files. So were the files created to become real, or the real created to become files? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Were the wild Digimon in the world, and then they were captured and created this program to... I need to watch the show again just to catch up on that, but yeah, Digimon are real beings just like Pokemon, just characterized in a different format and digitized in the same way. With that being said, there is a code of Digimon, and this fractal code is known as the digital password. In the Digimon frontier, it is a substance that appears and is the building blocks of the digital world. So the whole digital world is the fractal code or the digital password. So same thing like Pokemon, there's gotta be some base code on whoever created Pokeballs, whoever started building Pokeballs for the first time had to make some kind of main digital password, main digital code that would be used across all regions to capture Pokemon in the same fashion, because you're gonna have black market Pokeballs that don't work the same as yours, and then you're hurting the Pokemon. So there has to be some kind of main base code that goes throughout. Same thing with Digimon. It needs to be a code that is connected to everything. And this fractal code also appears for a few moments after an enemy is defeated. So if you defeat that and that code is lingering, can you still capture that code and bring it with you? Basically to save the code. So the fractal code is the physical data that allows Digimon to be obtained when a Digimon is destroyed. It is also the fabric of the entire digital world. And that fractal code is able to be scanned after defeating a Digimon and using the detector in order to scan and release that code. So you're basically repairing a stolen or broken code. So basically, if you, in the digital world, and you defeat the enemy of a broken stolen code, you can actually take that code, scan it, and repair it, and create the spirit to be evolved. So basically, you're repairing that digital code and restoring the Digimon. I need to watch this show again, man. It's been a long time. Okay. But yeah, so very similar to Pokemon and Digimon with the whole digital code thing and the quantum mechanics. It all kind of makes sense and it all kind of is very similar. I kind of went off a little bit of a rant there and just kind of mumbled. Either way, let me know your thoughts down below. Have you ever watched Digimon? Do you understand the Digimon fractal code? If so, maybe you can explain to me a little more and we can have a nice understanding of how the fractal code works and discuss this even further. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and while you're down there, check my merch store, hit that join button, check out my Patreon page, whole bunch of good stuff. Go check it out. See you guys next time. Before you go, check out that video if you want that one. Who cares? Well, I do actually. Go check it out.